Set perfect. And it's not. So while Discord's quiet, we'll make sure we give a little air-to-air fuel. Make this jump. Might make it. Might make it. I don't know. Let's squeeze it. What do you think? Let's squeeze it. Well, I don't know. It says I got 52 minutes and so I can't help showing it off. This is the second livery in the Iceman hangar. Uh-oh, I just cut something off, I think. No, maybe I didn't. I'm well aware it's high. Just keep pumping it out there because it needs it. I see something I have to change. Sure do. See something's gotta change for sure. So it looks like Zihen Carnival has joined the Twitch stream to view. Appreciate your support, Zihen. Mr. Carnival himself. Well, that's interesting. The view doesn't usually stray up, it usually strays sideways. But it sure strayed up that time. So as we fly along and enjoy some tunes. Why haven't I got any tunes? I started it. But it is not starting. That one starts. Much better. So in case I'm missing anyone and you just joined the stream, welcome to the 45th running of the World Tour in the H145 and others. We're flying across from the Philippines to Taiwan today. Just enjoying the mellow. And I see J Bob has joined the Twitch stream. Appreciate you joining. So please enjoy a short clip from one of J Bob's recent streams. I hope. Yes. J Bob's a local streamer in the flight sim community, showing off his baby chicks, obviously. I see a rooster back there too. I lived on a farm for a while, J Bob, and we raised fighter gamecocks. I've since quit living there and moved off of the farm, but I don't know if you can see it. That's what I ended up. Now you can't see it. It's black. You know, and be able to see it. Yeah. It won't even. Yeah, almost got a picture out of it. No, won't show. Which is interesting, because I'll bet if I put it on, I bet it becomes part of me. Maybe you can see it now. Scrunch way down. Show my. No, it still won't show. Oh well. I tried. Yeah. I hear the chicken walk. Chicken dance. What a guy. Appreciate the audio there. I've got to find a way to mute this, though. So I'm not sure if that did it or not. Yes, maybe not. So how do you mute this stinking thing? There's gotta be a way. I can mute it. Gotta be a mute button right there. Yeah, that does it. Just like that. So that won't happen again. Oops. Thanks for playing that, J-Bob. That brought me to another little incident I had to remedy. Let's see what OBS is doing. Good job. So, yeah, people don't realize those things really help a streamer. I wish everybody'd come in and say, hey man, your audio's off. What are you doing? Are you going to talk to us? You going to let anybody else talk to us? So that little advertisement on the Twitch stream was for ICE333 World Tour merchandise. I have several things I've created there with the World Tour logo. And coming soon, we'll add the bucket and a hype logo on the front of that, I think. Well, I neglected to eat before this flight. I'm getting hungry. So I had Discord deafened and I couldn't hear anybody. Apologize for that if I've missed something. If I'm not careful, I forget to turn it back on.
Oh, don't worry, you didn't miss anything.
I didn't miss anything?
Nope.
That's actually why I went off to talk to Twitch a moment, was because nothing was happening on the stream, but I didn't mute it. I deafened it so that I couldn't hear you guys. If you came in and were talking while I was talking, it would have been nice for me to stop talking. Oh, somebody's low down there in the 135. Must be Shady Sim. I'm sorry. Looking good in that 135 down there in the corner of my eye. Actually, I should probably get down there and join you. Should I get down there and join you?
Have you guys got a crosswind or anything?
Got a slight crosswind.
I got 30 knots.
See, I can't tell when the wind is here. Oh, five nautical miles. I can't tell what my wind is.
I don't know. But I had a bucket put right there on the nose, just for Bozeta.
Yeah,
So
nice.
everybody knows the bucket brigade has arrived.
Yeah.
I got a 3 knot crosswind.
Only 3.
Well, you choose option 1 is 3, option 2 is 3.
Yeah, wind option 3 is best. I thought you meant you had only 3 knots.
Yeah, it's 3 knots at 90 degrees.
Oh, okay, well that's nice.
There's J. Bob. Welcome to the tour. Okay, I think you're flying backwards, J. Bob. Good to see you join in with us. Appreciate it.
Little cold at this altitude, 17 degrees. Not really too cold. That's actually pretty warm.
I think they should make your metric, instead of Celsius, it should be, instead of Celsius, degrees. You say degrees and I get confused. I think Fahrenheit.
Right.
You know,
right. 17
so
Celsius.
instead of nautical miles, it's meters. So why didn't they change that too?
I get nautical miles. It depends on what you're looking at.
Yeah, but I mean, you say, you know, Celsius.
Right, Celsius. It should be Celsius/Fahrenheit.
I guess degrees Celsius and degrees. So
Yeah, the whole world is
meters per hour. Okay, I don't
Right.
know. Maybe I'm just confusing things.
Yeah, the whole world is at the metric system now. You know.
Yeah, your whole world, not
No.
my whole world.
Well, over here is, yeah, but I'm just saying, the United States is the only country now that doesn't use it.
And we're united in doing that.
The only reason they don't do it is because of the money.
Because of the money.
Yeah, because of the money.
In order to change our what is it?
Measurement system.
Yeah, it's volume and distance, volume, weight, and distance
Right.
measurements.
But
Why would we have to change the?
I'm saying that it costs so much money to do it.
Yeah, as far as repainting signs and things, yes. I
Yeah,
agree.
not only that, just,
Teach the children. Got to teach everybody a new way, for one thing.
well, they still teach it in school. When I was in school, we learned metrics.
Sure
You know.
never learned it in my school.
Well, I mean, we learned our system, but we learned the metric system too, how to convert to metric.
No.
But just retooling everything to metrics and making all new nuts and bolts and everything, that itself would cost billions and
Well,
trillions
yeah.
of dollars.
Now you're not even talking about. Oh man.
They did it in the cars,
Well,
in some of the cars, and then the United States said, no, it costs too much. For a company like Ford or Chevy or somebody to retool the whole system costs a lot of money.
well, but they make them. They already have them tooled for the European exports, don't they?
Right, right.
Your exports coming from the U.S. are going to have the correct languages and gauges,
Right.
I would think.
Well, that's like China. China doesn't put everything in English. They put some stuff in English, but not everything. You buy a computer, and nothing on that paperwork is in English.
I cringe because I bought a hub the other day, and it came in. I think the documentation had 20 languages on it.
Right, right. I was just going to say, if you bought it in France or Canada or the United States, it'd have a list of different languages. Not in China. They put it in Chinese only, and they're not going to spend the money to have it in all these. Some things you'll find, not very much, but some things you do find that have that little booklet with all the different languages.
What a mess.
Well, see here, you buy computers that are made in China, you buy them that are made in Taiwan, right? Well, the ones in Taiwan come with all the different languages.
Because Taiwan caters to the U.S.
Taiwan caters to the world as far as that goes, you know?
Okay.
Because they sell all the way around the world.
Right.
When I worked for Analog Devices, I worked in their tests, I worked in their production first, then I went down to their test facility downstairs, and they moved their test facility over to the Philippines for one reason. Well, for two reasons. It's cheaper to have those people do the work, and they were selling a lot of microchips and products over in Asia. You know, they test it in the Philippines and they send it to Japan, China, Taiwan, all these Asian countries get it from
Roger.
out of the Philippines.
Mad Max
makes sense.
Mad Max typed into the Twitch stream, "Hey guys, can't join you tonight, just dropping by to say hi. Have fun on the flight. Hopefully you can join us next time." Appreciate your interest there, Mad Max. Appreciate the support on the Twitch stream. See you when you can. Life happens. A friend of mine used to say, doo-doo does occur. Some good blues. Or jazz, I should say. That's jazz, isn't it? Well, Confused Dad went down back there, but he didn't leave the Discord, did he? Or did he? Oh, okay. That's not Confused Dad. That's Bose de Bois. That is the artist. Maybe sensitivity on that Xbox controller. Maybe that.
How far out are you?
I am 72 minutes or 156 nautical miles.
Okay, I'm 130 nautical miles.
I show
So
72 minutes left, but my fuel is going to be very close.
So Bosada, you can get 20,000 out of that then. Oh, he's on mute. Fair enough.
Must have got a phone call.
I know, it's just not on, is it, when life gets in the way of simming?
Oh, okay. What's your speed at, Chris?
Well, I've just put a spurt on to catch up with Iceman and J-Bob, but I am doing, at the moment, 127 indicated, 131 true airspeed, and 126 ground. What about you?
I'm doing true airspeed 131, and my tapes is 120 and falling because I just turned it down a little bit. So, how do you figure your ground speed?
You look on the right-hand side screen on your G1000, it'll tell you at the top.
Oh, Jack has joined the flight.
I don't see ground speed up here.
Okay, so you're on your second screen, yeah?
Yeah.
You've got all the magenta numbers. It says GS, DTK, TRK, and ETE on the top, right on the top.
Yep.
So your GS is obviously your ground speed.
Oh, okay. Okay. I always think it's GPS when I look at it, and it's 129. Yeah, when I think of that, I look at that and I think, oh, that's just the GPS, and then, you know,
Right, no, it's your ground speed.
yeah.
Oh, no. Can't even spell my own name. Oh, no. I just noticed a typo in my... I'll have to edit that.
What's your heading, Chris?
My heading is 004.
Okay.
Coming in behind Iceman now, just wish I had some missiles. It's payback time. Coming up alongside you now, Iceman.
Roger that. I'll put away my porn.
Please do, this is a family show.
Yeah, I know. As if I'd have porn in my hands.
Although if you're doing that and flying a helicopter, then, you know, fair play to you.
You flying a helicopter, Chris?
No, I think Iceman was saying he's going to put away his blueies.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Kind of hard to fly a helicopter, and
Yeah, and yeah, we know the rest.
Y'all are just wrong. Who said anything about anything like that? Oh, man.
I was just saying it's hard to turn pages and read when you're flying a helicopter.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Why? What were you talking
Yeah.
about?
I don't know. You guys are... I never
We know how
know,
to-
never know what you're talking about.
We know how to recover from stuff like that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Living out of it. There's a screenshot for you there, Brad.
Okay. If I look at it now, where did you put it?
No, I've not taken one. I was saying that there's a screenshot that you could take.
Oh.
We've got somebody else. Is that J-Bob off our right as well?
I don't know. I got J-Bob and Shady Sim right to my right.
Are you on? That's me, right to your right,
Wow.
right next.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't get... Somebody's moving ahead of me and I missed it.
That's me.
Yeah, I missed the screenshot. Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't know you were that close, or I'd have been getting them sooner.
There's 4 of us right next to each other.
Yeah, you guys are all behind me.
I can work it out. There you go. I touched the wrong one. Oops.
Would you like some airspace cleared around you?
No, I'm good. I quit hitting the wrong one. I just hit it there for a second. Oops.
What's your weather like? Kind of cloudy and dark.
Bit
Well,
cloudy.
yeah. It's really closing in on the live weather.
Bit cloudy
Yeah, it's
and dark.
gray.
Wow, there's some good screenshot there. I keep wanting to do that. Why do I do that?
Swear I won't forget this. Why do I regret this? In my mind, reckless. Thoughts are feeling endless.
What's your distance there, Iceman?
Anxiety's infectious.
Um,
So defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed.
I need to get rid of this song. Hang on.
Because I'm next to you anyway. We are 139.8.
Okay, I'm 113.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I had to get rid of that song. 67 minutes, 131 nautical miles. 138 nautical miles.
I'll say this is a great formation flying with these lads. There's 4 of us all right next to each other. I'm quite impressed.
I'm well seeing it too.
Yeah, I'm about 25 miles ahead of you guys.
Looking good, guys. Really good shots. Really good shots. Man.
I'm
Oh,
about 57 minutes out, 58 minutes out.
Corey would be jealous he's not in on this formation fight. I have a
Yeah,
double. Sorry, I have a double rainbow.
Back in a minute.
Yep. So if everything else is gone, why isn't the compass gone? Well, somebody just spawned in on me. Who was it? No? That must have been my shadow I was seeing. Well, we may need to put on the windshield wipers soon. I don't know, I almost see a clear path straight through the middle between two clouds. I haven't got any rain yet.
Yeah, in a little bit we're gonna have to stop here, and because we're gonna be coming out of Manila, out of the Philippines, and going into Taipei.
Roger.
So we have to stop and get a COVID test.
Ah, is that right?
Yeah, stick a swab up your nose and throw it out the window.
I definitely have 2 edits I have to do on this new overlay. At least 2.
Why, somebody say something naughty?
No, I put an overlay on the stream and it reads out currently playing, but it doesn't say what game, so I'll have to connect that, and I also spelt my name wrong, so that'll never fly. I'd fix it right now, but I'm afraid if I do, it'll just stop working, so.
I was in the 3rd grade one time, and my teacher, Sister James Margaret, she circled my name on my paper, because, you know, you put your name at the top of the paper. And I looked at it, and I went, and spelled M-A-T-T-H-E-W is my name, but I put M-A-T-T-H-A-N. Because my last name is Callahan, C-A-L-L-A-H-A-N. So I got to the H and I put an A-N.
So we're going to call you Mathahan from now on, right?
Yeah, Mathahan. Callahoo.
We'll call you Mathahan Callahoo. There you go.
I did it on both of them, you know. It was really weird.
I'm going to have to remember that. Mathahu Callahan. Or Mathahan, yeah.
Yeah, my teacher just was like, "Where was your head?" She said, I can't believe it. She says, "You got 100 on the spelling test, but where was your head when you were writing your name?" That's the only time I ever got 100 on my spelling test.
You were definitely focused on something other than self.
Yeah. It was really funny. It was like, because I'm a lousy speller to this day. It's like math. I'm not good at math in my head. I can do math on paper all day long, but I cannot keep it in my head. I had too many distractions in life when I was a child.
So I have 56 minutes left in my fuel and 61 minutes left in the flight. Think I'll make it?
I don't know. Better get your floats ready.
I have floats. This I have. I have floats.
Your mind doesn't tell me how much fuel I have for time, just gallons.
Am I going too slow for you, Chris?
I'm just passing you now. I'll slow up a bit.
Well, I was going to say I can speed back up. I slowed down because you said you were trying to catch up.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
So I see you signed into the stream, Chris. What do you think of that overlay?
I'm liking it.
Do you like that? I think the logo fit well up top. A couple things I gotta fix, but that I didn't see until now. But
No, it looks good. It looks really good.
doesn't cover my navigational down there at the bottom too bad. How you like that wallpaper on my iPad?
No, it does. It looks good. Looks really good.
I work.
And to the right of that, the magenta number, what does that say?
3,000. It's going down now, though. Oh no, it's going up. 3,600. What's going on here?
What altitude are you at?
Wait a minute.
Like physically?
Right. 3,000. I'll be at 3,000. My autopilot shut off. It's going back on now, and I'm at 3,600 right now.
Right, so get to the altitude that magenta line shows you. Yeah, that magenta.
Right.
You get to that same altitude and hold there.
Okay.
Once you've done that, let me know. Your stream's back on, Iceman. I'm liking the music.
Yeah, I got back on. I appreciate it.
What the heck's going on here? It's not going. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. She's dropping down.
Right.
Sure.
Just if you can get to that altitude.
Rafty 2000, appreciate you joining the stream and the flight. Good to have you with us. Appreciate all the support. Hello, Cody. Hey, there he is.
You hear me?
I do. You.
Hi, Cody.
Hey, what's you doing today, everybody?
Good evening.
I am going to.
All right. I'm down 3,000.
How's it going in China?
Good. Good.
I'm already crashing. Spit out in the air. Didn't know it.
Chris.
Right, so you're down at 3,000. Is that what your magenta next to?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so set your altitude now to 100, as we said before. Now, you're not going to go down to 100 unless you start mucking about with the vertical speed, so just put it to 100 and tell me when you've done that.
All right. I got it set to 100.
Okay, so press on the right-hand side screen above the altitude knob, the VNAV button. I think it's like the third row down, possibly, something like that.
Vertical speed.
VNAV, it might say.
VNV. Vertical navigation. VNV.
Yeah, press that.
Okay.
Go back to your main flight display, the first GPS screen.
Okay.
And just below where it's got like where you're flying to and the distance and the bearing, below that it should say something like VPath in white.
Yep. VPTH.
And is that in white?
Yep.
Right. When that turns green, you're doing the RNAV approach.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It'll take you pretty much all the way in, and then when you're aligned up to the runway, you need to press approach on the right-hand side screen like you would on an ILS.
I'm sorry, Cody.
Okay.
I just got this copy, so I put it in your DM, but it's a little late if you're already loading in.
Yeah, I'm 79 miles out.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you guys are what? I was flying the wrong way.
Got to say, we're all appreciating the music in the house on that stream, Iceman.
Well, I appreciate you enjoying it.
We've got a 9-year-old girl listening to it as we speak.
Is she boogieing?
She is. She's called Alana.
No, I say, is she boogieing? Has she got the rhythm?
She has. I said yes. She's called Alana. If you want to give her a shout out.
Okay, hey, Alana. Is she a streamer?
She wants to be.
Oh. Well, shout out to Alana.
Wow, it's super cloudy.
I have a granddaughter named Ileana.
Nice. Very, very similar. I'm just hoping Matt can behave himself.
I always behave myself. I'm a haven. I'm a haven.
Ah, yes, but a haven for what?
Yeah, she wants to be a streamer on YouTube at some point, so don't they all at that age?
On
Oh, yeah.
YouTube. YouTube is very hard to become a big streamer because they really require a little more than Twitch does to be, to get up very high in the ranks. Not that I'm very high in the ranks. I'm sure not very high in the ranks. Barely made affiliate.
I'm dropping my ground speed now. It's 120.
We did get 7 out of 10 chatters in the live chat yesterday or Sunday. Maybe it was Sunday. On one of the fights. I think it was Sunday. I need 10. That's my next hurdle. But I fought so hard for 5. I didn't want to tell anybody I had another 5 to go.
What was that?
The mile marker, one of those things that you gotta check the box on the way up to partner. I've made affiliate one of the click boxes for stage 2 chat is to get 10 people typing in chat, but you know how long it took me to get 5, so I wasn't going to push for 10. We'll just let that happen.
Well, how many? Yeah, so you've had more than 10 viewers before, haven't you?
Yeah, but you got to have 10 people, 10 unique people chat in the chat, type something in. Remember when I went through all that? I need 5 people to type in. Just 5 people type in. And I did it every day. 10's the next hurdle, but it's not a requirement to it's just a mile marker. It's not a requirement on the way to partner or anything. Like 5 chatters was a requirement on the way to boy, almost went down.
Yeah, so it's more of an accolade as opposed to a requirement then.
Yeah, it's just one of those, like the achievements board on your sim. You don't have to do it, but it gives you a statistic as to how many people do, what kind of percentage of the people normally complete this or that. It's just one of those things that one of the next hurdles is to get 10 people to type in chat. But it's not an imperative hurdle that I have to make the next level or anything. It came right through the middle of those 2 big clouds without a drop on me.
Okay, I had to let 3 of the kids out.
Is everybody on live weather?
Yep, kind of cloudy out there, ain't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Crazy. Crazy.
Oh, I see you up there. I started turning around, and just as I turned around, I saw you in front of me.
So, Chris, will this change to 1700, the magenta?
It will do, yeah. As you go further into your flight plan, it'll keep changing. And what you should, I didn't want to overcomplicate things on your first go at it, to be honest, but what you'll see, on your main flight display, to the right of your altitude is your vertical speed, and you've got the -1 on the right hand side, and you know what I mean, don't you? The -1.
Right.
you'll see like a magenta arrow going down.
Oh, okay. I don't see it yet, but
No, you won't, but you'll see it when you see it, you'll know what I mean. And your speed, your vertical speed, like your descent, match that perfectly.
right.
If it works. It should. There's no reason it shouldn't, but it's really difficult without like looking at your screen. Do you know what I mean? But hopefully it should work.
Right.
So you'll make senior captain at Delta at Virtual Airlines before you know it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got 63 miles to go, so I got a ways.
Is that magenta altitude still showing 3,500?
3,000. Yep.
Oh, 3,000. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it should work. There's no reason.
I got 30 more minutes before we.
Yeah, it's good so that certain airports, as you know, haven't got an ILS, so it's good to use the RNAV. It's a good sort of thing to have in your back pocket, really.
Yeah. I know on the airliner you have to put all that information in for ILS. You got to put it into the McDo, the MCDU.
Yeah, you put it in the MCDU and then you, yeah, that's right. But the G1000 is really user friendly. I mean, Bo Sade will probably back me up on this, no doubt. But what working title I've done with this G1000 is it's a miracle. It's perfect.
Yeah. That's because the Sobo didn't do it.
I'm going to take the diplomatic amendment on that one.
Well, they're probably a good. You know, this whole sim is really good, but they're going to have problems for a couple of years. You know.
Well, if you think that all the bugs and stuff that need sorting, I suppose they're going to have to bring teams in like working title to perfect one aspect of it, I suppose.
Well, yeah. Look at FSX. How many years it took them to get their act together.
You know, the first couple of weeks of having FSX, and I went back to FS9, you know, and stayed with it.
Oh, okay. I liked FSX when I got on it. I really liked it.
The FS 2004 for me was just so stable. It was perfect, and I had all the add-ons and everything that you could possibly want with it. And it looked as FSX, I think. But then they released. Do you guys remember when they released Microsoft Flight? I think it was called. And when they released that, I thought, that's it. It's dead. The whole series is dead.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So I was then. Go on,
It's like 2012.
Yeah, I was out of it for a while, out of sim for a while because I was driving a truck and I didn't have time.
Yeah, no, it was just one of them. I think it was 2012, it was somewhere around there, Cody. I just thought it's dead. They've killed it.
Because I only had an iPad in the truck, you know, I didn't have a computer. Well, I had a laptop. My wife had a laptop. We each had a laptop, we each had an iPad. My iPad broke and hers, she still got it. Her son's got it.
Yeah, the problem with an Apple iPad is, or any Apple product, they stop doing the updates and it becomes obsolete then, doesn't it? You know, when it gets to where they don't let you do any more sort of OS kind of updates.
Yeah, and the problem with Apple to begin with, I like Apple, but the problem is it kind of gets confusing with some stuff, and you have to buy their products only.
Yeah, I was looking the other day, and it was something ridiculous like 2008 or 2009 where the first iPhone came out, and you just think they seem to be been around for decades, but realistically, they've only been around for about 13 years.
Yep. I remember the iPhone 8. Well, it was the last one I owned. My wife's got an iPhone, but I won't have them.
I wouldn't have it if you gave it to me. You got to pay for software that I get free on Android. I'll have an Android.
That's right. You know, they just ruined it when they. I only had it because it was easy to use when I was driving a truck. Keep track of stuff.
Back in a minute.
Thanks for the warning. "24 miles.
The Joint is a Jumpin' by Joel Cummins. Vaudeville. Old vaudeville song. Hello, baby. Hello, honey. Hello, baby, my gal.
Let's see, how many tags can I count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ahead of me? Maybe more. Nice group. Nice tight group.
Yep.
Storms. Really amazing.
Now it's all cleared up ahead. Really nice.
Yeah, this is tricky looking down to the water, trying to determine what's a reflection and what's a cloud.
I think everybody speeded up. So a little shameless advertisement here. Nice new pair of ICE333 socks, complete with the logo.
It's awesome.
And there's a coffee cup. Yeah, it just doesn't show very well. That coffee cup showed up better. You too could own your very own pair of World Tour socks. Won't your office have questions about what is the World Tour? Also have t-shirts and mouse pads and some of the stuff's a little pricey for my taste, but good quality. That much I can vouch for. How do you like your cup, though, Zeta? Do you drink out of it, or you just show it off? Tell everybody about it. Did he go mute? Right.
Kaohsiung.
Be right back.
All right, right back.
Iceman, that's pronounced Kaohsiung.
Uh-huh. I was talking to someone from this area this morning, and he verified that I was saying it correctly.
Now, when we get into China, you're going to see a lot of XI, which is she. Sounds like SHE, XI is.
Isn't is it the president or the prime minister? That's a Z, XI, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Chairman Xi. That's his last name. Xi Jinping. They do last name first.
Don't they go with books? They start at the back page and work their way back as well.
Do what?
With books, don't they start at the back and they work their way to the front, what we'd call the front, or am I imagining that?
For what?
So, like, if you're reading a book...
No. That's... Japan does... the old Chinese was... They read from top to bottom. Columns. Japan does that too.
Now, if you had a book, you'd start at the front page, wouldn't you, and you'd work your way to the last page.
Yep.
I always thought for some reason in China that they started at the back page and worked to the front page.
No.
They read from left to right or right to left?
Right to left.
Huh.
Now, Hebrew is left to right.
Right.
I mean, right to left. And now China is left to right, just like we do. You start on the left and read to the right. But Hebrew is right to left.
There's some thick cloud coming up.
Yep.
Make sure my weather is on. Yep.
Cody, at 10,000 feet, are you clearing the clouds there, Cody?
Yeah, I had to come up here and make sure there weren't, any pots of gold or anything you guys left behind. Making sure.
That's very prudent.
Yeah, I got 37 miles to go.
Close.
So on your altitude now, Matt, you should maybe not at 30 miles, but you should start seeing little magenta arrows popping up where your vertical speed is.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen it yet, but...
So just a final check, you set your altitude to 100 and you've got nav and VNav on the GPS on the right hand side screen, yeah?
Hold on. GPS, nav, and VPath, yep.
And your altitude set to 100, yeah?
Yep.
Well, it should theoretically work then.
Yep. It says GPS, heading, AP, Alt, and then VPath. The GPS and the VPath are in white.
Yeah, so GPS is in white, did you say?
Yep.
GPS shouldn't be in white, it should be following the GPS.
Well, something ain't right then.
On your map, are you on the magenta line?
On the left, on the right one I am, on the left one I'm not.
Right, so you on heading then? What's next to GPS in white?
Heading. Yep.
And is heading green?
It's green. Autopilot's green. Altitude is green.
Right. So if heading on your first screen at the top, if heading is in green and GPS next to it's white, you need to press nav, but you need to turn on to the path of your GPS line. So you know your compass.
If I press nav, my GPS goes away.
Yeah. So press nav again.
Okay. If I press it once, it goes away. If I keep it, okay, if I press it twice, I have a white GPS.
Right, so go to it. So go to it where you've got a white GPS.
Okay, that's what I got right now.
Right, look down below. You know where you've got your artificial horizon, and below that you've got your circle, your compass.
Right.
You've got a magenta line running down the compass, haven't you?
Yep. It's off to the side though. My arrow is a
Which side?
magenta arrow.
Right.
It's off to the left.
Right. So move your heading on the GPS. You know where it's got the heading knob.
Yep.
Move that to the left so you intercept that. Almost like you're flying into it. So start turning to the left on your heading. Not much, only by sort of 10 degrees or something like that.
Yep.
Are you doing that?
Yep. It's moving.
CK Cannon just blew by me.
So you need to re-intercept that, and then once you intercept it, your GPS will go to green and your heading will disappear on it.
Oh, all right.
And the further you turn left, obviously the quicker you'll intercept it.
Right. Now in the middle of my screen, my GPS is magenta, and then it says term, has the little box with the dots.
Yeah, you need to get back on the GPS line on that compass on your main screen.
Yeah. It's moving.
Wow, look at the red tags back there. Are you having fun, Cody?
Yeah.
Are you over speed or what?
No, I was doing this slow down maneuver.
Uh-huh.
This is what that was.
I see.
Green.
Ring, gong, ring, 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 ring.
You picked it back up, Matt. Pardon?
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, your audio's...
Climb back up.
Yes, I picked it back up.
So your GPS is now showing green, yeah?
Yes, it is.
You've still got the white V path on there.
Yes, I do.
Sit back, relax, and I'll see you on the ground.
Okay.
Don't forget when you're on the approach, you have to press the approach button on your right-hand side screen though, okay?
Okay. 'Cause I'm
Hopefully
25 miles. Yeah, I'm 25 miles out. When I'm about 10 miles out, I hit approach.
No, don't do that. Just wait until you're actually lined up with the runway. So when you get to 2,000 feet, when the aircraft takes you down to about 2,000 feet, then hit approach.
Oh, okay, 1,700, yeah.
Basically, don't hit approach until the V path goes green at least.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm still at 3,000. I'm 24 miles out. So
Well, if it doesn't work, then what I'll have to do is watch one of your streams on air one day, and I'll have to just kind of run through it so I can see it all.
yeah,
I don't charge that much.
oh, thank you, thank you.
I think that's another relative term, isn't it? That much?
Yeah, my relatives use it all the time.
Ah.
Be right back. I'll check the children.
It's alright. It's alright. Oh my.
Ten on the flight, Iceman. Not bad for a water crossing.
No, not bad. And I'm down. I sped up a little bit. But I'm down to 34 minutes on the fuel and 22 minutes on the ETA.
Okay, the playtime is over. The children are in.
I'm a little bit over speed here because I'm bouncing.
What did you say, Matt?
So the children are all in. Playtime is over.
Oh, by the way, Matt, the 9-year-old girl stopped listening to the stream and gone to bed now, so you have a green light on your jokes.
I was going to tell her a dirty joke.
Something about washing up or something.
Something
like that.
about playing in that mud puddle.
That's right. 3 white horses fell in the mud. That was the dirty joke that we learned as kids. And I wonder if it's politically correct now to say 3 white horses. Can't you just say 3 horses?
Probably 3 non-binary, gender-neutral horses or something.
Yeah.
What if he doesn't? What if he doesn't identify as a horse?
That's, I don't know.
Exactly. He could identify as a broccoli.
Right?
There you
Could
go.
identify as a cat. And be very insulted if you called him a horse. And you can't talk about people's size like that. You're not allowed to say cow or heifer or horse or any of, elephant. Those are all,
Well, there goes all my girlfriends.
yeah, see?
I think they're just milking it. That was a cow joke.
Well, I'm thinking about my big toe. If I call bat my big toe, won't that offend my little toe? Or who you calling small?
Yeah, that's sizest.
Those are like, can't we all just get along?
I mean, really?
There
Who
you go.
cares what you know, what someone else.
Listen here, we all have to be in the same shoe together. We might as well get along.
That's right. Rodney King, can't we all get along? I think what George Bush Sr. did, the old man, was correct. When the first verdict came out and he made them go back to federal court, I think that was correct.
Wow, look at the arrangement of aircraft today. This is.
There are few different kinds flying with us today, aren't there? Oh, look!
Yes.
Look at the formation, man. You missed it before, Cody. We had 4 of us. Now there's 5 of us in close formation. Of course, you can't figure out which side you want to formate on.
Yeah, I'm looking around here.
I
I'm
think
10 miles out. Chris?
Sorry, say again.
I'm 10 miles out and I still don't have green VPAP.
Okay, on the vertical speed, have you got like an arrow or anything, like a magenta arrow? Little V, like a sideways V on it.
well,
No.
I'm still bouncing.
What's your magenta altitude showing next to the normal altitude?
3,000 still.
Yeah, so it should theoretically take care of it. So how many miles out are you?
8.3.
Worst case scenario, Matt, let it play out, see what happens, and if you're over the airport and it's still not doing anything, then we'll have to look at it again maybe, but just try and let it play out.
Okay.
Anybody hanging close with me, I've slowed down a little bit. I'm 115 across the water. My nose was bouncing. Couldn't get it to quit hopping.
Yeah, I'll go over here and form it up on J-Bob. We'll have ourselves a nice spearhead formation.
Uh-oh, here comes Chris. Oh, he's not coming down.
We're coming over the land now.
What did I miss? That must have been in the music.
5 miles out.
Right, it's obviously not working, Matt.
Yeah, something's
VPAP
not.
VPAP still white, is it?
Yep, I haven't hit the approach yet.
Well, maybe it'll do it then. I don't know.
I just went on fuel reserve.
Matt, sorry, Matt. Yeah, just leave it. Just let it do what it needs to do, and it might fly you over the airport and back round again. So just leave it for a bit,
Okay.
and if not, I'll see you in Japan. Iceman, fuel critical.
Pretty close. I got about 15 minutes to spare, I think. Looking at 16 minutes to wheels down, 30 minutes to splashdown.
Well, you're either a mathematical genius or a cowboy, one of the two.
I identify as a pilot. I'm no longer identifying as a cowboy.
Roger.
I wish I could call myself an aviator like you.
Okay, that V popped up and went away.
It pops up at what? It went green and then went white again.
No, not V. No, on the side of the tape where my altitude is, a magenta V popped up and then went away.
Okay, just leave it a minute, and what you're looking for is that V.
Oh, there it is now. I got the magenta arrow and a V at the top. So
is it above or below the center?
it's a way above.
Right. So what that'll do?
It's going down now. It's
So once
the
that
arrow.
gets down to the center, you should capture it, and you should get a green V path on your screen.
Okay. Yeah, it's slowly. The arrow was going down.
Blow it up a bit though. If you're doing 170 knots or something, try and slow it down to maybe 130 or something. You know, just it's like an ILS.
I'm only doing I'm doing 125 ground speed, but
Yeah.
my tape is down to 111.
Yeah, I was going to say it's like an ILS. The faster you go into it, the harder it is.
Okay. I don't know what happened. It just went. Oh, it's doing its approach now.
So that V path should go green shortly. So what it should look like is a green GPS and a green V path on your screen, on your main screen.
Yep. Still white in the V path, but plane just turned. It says LNAV. Okay, going to 1700. I'm at 1700 now. Well, no. My magenta says 1700. My altitude didn't get down.
Yeah, it will do down to 1700 when you see the green V path.
Okay. Yeah, it must be getting ready to turn. Seems to be working. Yeah, I got my GP in white, my V path in white.
You've got your GP in white. What's GP?
It says GPS, AP, Alt, 3,000 feet, V path, and then GP, which is probably
GS does it.
GP.
Glide path.
Yep, there you go. I couldn't think of the words.
Boy, it had me going too. So what's the difference between glide path and vertical slope?
Glide slope and glide path, nothing. Glide path they use, I think, on RNAV. Glide slope they use on ILS, I'm assuming.
Okay, so it's the same thing.
I think so.
That's why I'm not an aviator, right? I'll never make aviator like that.
You are an aviator, Iceman, but you've just got to stop communicating before you aviate, that's all.
Okay, SOSAN, FAF to RW09 map.
You're just showing off now, Matt.
Yeah, right?
I'm just reading it, off the top of a 3.6 miles. 3.7. I'm going away from the airport.
Well, like I said, I heard Japan's nice this time of year.
Yeah, my magenta line's gone.
Just leave it, see what happens.
Yep.
Go into. Oh, wait a minute. Go into. No, you've put it as add. Bo Sader, help me out with this a sec. He didn't activate the approach, but he added it, so that should just fly it anyway, shouldn't it?
Yeah, you have to activate it. Not quite sure you have to activate it separately.
It's got to be activated because it's like on the right screen, it says VTF, RCKH, RNAV, GPS 09, LNAV.
So go to your right-hand screen then. Go to your right-hand screen, press procedures.
Yep. And then it's got, it's really weird. I don't know what the heck the
When
plane's
you go
doing.
to procedures, does it say activate? On the options when you set
You can activate it also from the auto.
Yeah, I just did it. I
pilot
just hit activate and
instruments,
it's,
the
right.
APR.
It's working now. It's going,
Okay, good.
yep, she's dropping down in altitude now. No, it's going up in altitude. Why? It's not working right. It's going up to 2,500.
Yeah,
23,
that might be-
22.
You might be at 2,500 on your flight plan though, and that's where it wants you to be.
I'm at 4,000 now. It's climbing.
Jesus, what, you in a rocket?
All right, now it's falling again. It went up to 4,000. Now it's slowly going down.
You've still got a GPS in green.
Yep.
and being
Yep,
powered.
and I got my magenta green on the glide slope. "10 miles out past the thing."
So Wednesday next week we have a 171 mile flight. It's short, but the alternative was to make it a 341 mile flight, and that would be quite a long flight, so I didn't schedule it that way. We're going to have quite a few of those longer flights. I don't want to overload anybody. Feels like it's always going to be a 4.5, 5 hour flight.
How far is it, sorry?
171 miles to the mainland China.
Oh, I get it. So it's like half a flight, basically, then, isn't it? Just over.
Yeah, it's really a little over. By the time we added the other one, it would be more time than I thought we needed. We've got a lot of those. So. And I figured at least spend 2 days in China.
Well, all I'd say is that if we've got such a short flight on is it the Wednesday that, did you say?
I believe so, yeah.
So maybe when we get over there, we can maybe do a bit of sightseeing or something while we're over there, for half an hour. If you wanted to flesh it out.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I just saying because I didn't actually put it on the, make them long flights. Why am I circling this island?
I'm not sure, but I'm more worried about Matt at the moment.
I'm headed towards the mountains.
Oh dear.
Why?
I don't know. This VNAV isn't working.
Well, I've lost your tag. And there for a minute I was doing circles around the island here, so...
Can we get a couple of helicopters out for the search and rescue mission to bring Matt's body back?
For Matt, yeah. We certainly do that.
You get Matt.
So no, I'm messing with my own head here. We're landing on... What? Oh, I loaded that. Okay. Silly me. Yeah. So we got 69 miles across this island and then 171 on Wednesday. So it's not that, it's 358 total. So it's going to be a bit of a long flight. I take that back. I had to load it in and look at it. I knew there was something about it. So it's going to be an extra long flight on Wednesday.
Not a problem.
Why isn't my magenta showing on there? Oh, because I'm a bit off of it.
How you doing, Matt?
Well, I'm over in the mountains. I went to procedures again, and it was flashing activate, so I hit it again, and it turned again. See, it says activate vectors to final. Okay, and if I hit that, I don't know what the heck is going on here.
Right, I think that's probably my fault. Instead of vectors, you should have gone for the. There was another option. You should have gone for the other option, not vectors. You've done it exactly right. I've just told you to hit. You know when you activate the RNAV and it gives you two options, vectors or a waypoint. You should have hit the waypoint, not the vectors. My fault. Sorry.
Okay, it says activate missed approach. Select approach, select arrival, or select departure.
You set up, so select approach. Do it again.
Okay, I did that. Now RNAV, GPS 09, LNAV, VNAV.
Do that.
Vectors.
Does it just say vectors or does it say anything else below it?
It has two things. Oh boy, I'm in the grass. I just crashed.
Oh no.
At 3,000 feet.
My brother used to say, "Not again."
That's my fault this time, Matt.
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you.
That was brutal.
I'm sorry.
Should have pressed the waypoint, not the vectors. That's the way I do it with the vectors. My fault.
Down to 92 pounds of fuel. It's a little bit close, guys. 10 minutes. And I'm flying in with 7 minutes to spare.
It's all done.
What's done?
This flight, I can't get it to stay up.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to work on that.
Yeah, that's.
I know I'd have to. Somebody'd have to work with it with me. I couldn't do a legit approach.
It was the vectors. That was it. Instead of pressing vectors, like I said, if you'd have gone with the other one, the actual navigational aid, it would have done it. Trust me, honestly, the RNAV, it is a good thing. Bo said, did you fly RNAVs?
Never. Hardly never.
Come on, Bo Sader, help me
ILS
out a
or-
little bit. Help me out a little bit, Bo Sader.
I just select the arrival and the runway, and then I click load and activate. And that's all.
So you just use direct.
No. You should go to procedures and then select approach or arrival.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do like visual and stuff, can't you? It'll still actually do it on the GPS, won't it? The visual.
I'm in the air again.
Here we go. Phoenix from the flames.
Coming down the side of the mountain.
All joking aside, Matt, you can learn to work out the RNAV stuff. It really will be good for your Delta thing.
Yeah. The Delta. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm taking a frame rate here. Ooh. Yeah, frame rate killed me here. Oh man. That was bad. I ended up inside a building.
No. Get stuck?
No, I didn't get stuck. I've got no frame rate. I mean, I'm down to 9 on approach to the airport here. Terrible. Just totally went spastic on me.
We're
Yay!
losing a bombing run over Germany.
It's not like everybody hasn't seen me crash at least once every flight. Oh man, that's terrible frame rate. I'm gonna have to set it down. It could be these clouds too.
But it is. They're messing with me pretty good too.
Oh man, I mean, oh dude, I can't land it.
There's a lot going on.
Not a good
Weather.
land. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. It's my weather. Just shot. No way. I can't even get over by you.
Let's see.
Oh, Sada, you must have flown an RNAV approach at some point, though.
I might have tried it once, but yeah.
It gets a little confusing, that's for sure.
It's
Man.
honestly, there's really simple steps to it. It's like 4 simple steps. It's just, instead of pressing vectors, press the waypoint that it gives you instead.
Now, do you think from the ground I can fly this thing? Kind of like to at least get over here where I can get some screenshot without running anybody over. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. My drone camera's upside down. I'm just struggling. Okay. Shady Sims sitting down. Let's see who we got coming in. J-Bubs.
Coming in.
Rafferty. So we got Bozeda, Ojak, and Chris. Where'd Truck Mac go? The other end, probably. Yep.
Yeah, I'm on
he's,
27. Coming in 27.
He's still 3,000 feet.
There's always one. Chris, y'all
Clear to land, runway 27.
probably, yeah, y'all probably come around that way anyway, won't you? I didn't look at the wind. So for everyone who has stuck around on the stream and watched, I appreciate your support. Reach up there and click follow if you would. It sure helps me out as far as my ratings and such. Appreciate you stopping by. If you were lurking, that's great. Everybody's always welcome to lurk. And I'm going we'll go ahead and find a streamer real fast if I can. Find a streamer real quick I can raid with a couple people watching. Nobody is streaming. Yes, okay. Two Cats is streaming. Ian Fisher, Flying Paul. Well, let's just raid Two Cats with a party of two and see how that works.
Be right back.
On the deck.
See if it works now. Yes, sir. See how close the other guys are. Yes, sir. See how close the other guys are here. 2,000 feet. Dark day over this island.
Chris, where are you?
I'm having my own navigational problems, if I'm being honest with you.
Okay. I came in runway 27, so. I see Cowboy Cody and Shady Sim, J Bob.
There's Truck Matt joining the pack. I don't understand why I won't raid. Oh, we're losing them, dropping off like flies. Something goes wrong every time, and I don't know why.
Iceman, you getting shots of all this?
Oh yeah.
I'm glad I'm using navigational equipment because I can't see a thing at 2,000 feet. Absolutely nothing.
Two hours and 11 minutes of flight. There's Ohio Jack there. Oh, Jack.
Has anyone spoke to him? Have we established that it is Ohio?
I don't know.
I've got a Cool Cat here in a P28, a Piper. You see Cool Cat?
Killing me here. I know they're doing a good job and all, but man, that air blower is tough on a streamer.
I've got 7 ships here in the bay. Has anyone got any ships on the way in?
I didn't look. What's that a boy? Wheels down, off the runway. Runway clear.
I'll tell you something. This airplane is really good on fuel because I only used 32 gallons of fuel.
I'm glad you said that. I think I might need to make sure I don't sit here and run out while I'm...
I got 61 gallons remaining out of 75 gallons when I started.
Well, I got 3 minutes of fuel left. That's what it says.
And if anyone asks, you say you planned it perfectly.
I did. I planned it perfectly.
Nobody asked. He said if somebody asked. Nobody asked. Can't say it until somebody asks.
Iceman, did you plan it perfectly?
Say again?
I said, did you plan it perfectly?
No.
Oh, man. You're no good, are you?
I thought he planned it that way.
Well, I've still got 3 minutes left.
Oh, you're not down yet?
No, I say I've still got 3 minutes of fuel left. If I planned it perfectly, I would have auto-rotated to the ground.
And here comes Bozeda, booking along.
Booking along, you know he flies fast on the ground.
CC-19.
Yes, sir. Nice little turnout today. Appreciate everybody joining the flight.
A lot of green flight, a lot of green on these airplanes today.
Having everyone join us on these makes the planning well worth it. I appreciate everybody's support.
Who's sitting next to Bozeda in the green and white plane?
Well, Bozetta's just came in, so he's probably sitting next to someone else. Jack.
Oh, Jack, okay. Oh, Jack.
On
Are you
final,
there?
on final, wheels down in 30 seconds.
Roger. Cleared for landing.
Somebody's taxiing out.
They leaving us?
I don't know. I think they're moving over towards us.
I
I don't see a tag, though.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Okay, they're leaving. I don't know who it is.
I don't see any tag. Must
No tag.
be static. I don't know why it would be static, moving, but if you've got AI showing.
Who's in the white helo over here? 135? Bozeda's lights are flashing. He's flashing everybody.
Yep.
There's a whole bunch of these fuel trucks over here. See 3 fuel trucks.
I can see only one. But I'll change my settings to, I don't know, low, medium.
Here comes Chris. He's coming in. He's coming in. Yeah, 75, 78, 60. Chris is on the deck. Moseda's driving in circles.
He sure is.
Trying to get his flying time up.
I think you gotta have wheels up for that, don't you?
I don't know. Get a tail dragger. Oh, Moseda, what are
A
you doing?
nose dragger.
You saw nothing.
Of course.
I can tell you from bitter experience, it is wheels up for your time to be logged.
Okay.
Yeah. Still too soon. Gonna be.
The,
2030, it'll still be too soon, honest man.
You amaze me how you can blatantly run off of the taxiway and yet fly so ever so regulatory.
and there he is.
Turn right across the grass. That gets me every time, Grass.
That gets a number as well.
Well, you were all waiting for me. I feel guilty.
Oh man. No need.
And I don't need the number. I already have it.
Well, this is good. Good flight. Until I went off in the weeds in the mountains.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's all right. That's all right. It's not your fault.
Mind you, having said that, it's no different to any other flight, Matt, is it really?
No. Really good.
So guys, I appreciate it. Yeah, get all the screenshots here and close down the stream.
It's good.
It's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Yeah, Matt, don't give up on the RNAV, honestly. It's just a tiny little thing that you need to do instead of the vectors.
Yeah.
But the